the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Nebraska Cornhuskers and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
I caught up with the Washington head coach before the game. He is taking a 1-0 approach, even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today. He said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Running inside, it's Ives. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Rides to the back. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
You got to love that if you're the head coach. Watching your defense and watching the big fella at D-tackle play with that kind of relentless pursuit to the football. One of the reasons it's hard to run against them is they've got everybody playing with effort. Did you see him fly to the football and make that play on the outside? That was awesome.
Takes the handoff. It's Ives. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Huskers send out the punt unit. Oh, it's a fake. And he makes the tackle, but not before the first down is picked up and the gamble pays off.
I love it. How about the onions of the coach? First drive, coming out, set the tone. They get stopped on 3rd down. Now you bring on the punt unit. No. I was ready. I had a fake, pulled the trigger, and got it.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Now the pitch. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch.
Makes the catch, and he's free. All the way! Touchdown, Nebraska!
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football. You come in on the first drive, and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Handoff to the single running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Well, He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Here's Williams to throw. Got his man downfield. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
Well, it's the first 3rd down of the game. You can't execute it any better than that. Really nice job in protection. Good job by the QB finding the open man. Nice route, and it's an explosive play early for this offense.
Right down the middle. Got a man. It's Lawson. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. It's Williams again. They're working that left side. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. They're likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
The give on the option. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage, try to throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On the run, it's Ives. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. He may keep that punt rush honest after completing a pass earlier. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Williams. He's got it. Turning it on. To the house. Touchdown, Husky.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. So the Nebraska offense heads out to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Oh, what a move to get open. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around. And this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. He'll take it himself. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the first down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. 2nd play of the drive comes from the 37. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Play fake, Williams. Fires to the wideout. That's caught. It's Moss. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Making side adjustments here. Throwing, Williams. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on 1st down. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go? time on target. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football, and now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
And the Huskies had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense,
he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Huskies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left. We are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Hunter. The Huskers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Stepping to the right. Throwing on the run. Fires the pass, intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Williams. Moving out to the right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes a deep grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. will try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Not a lot of room to work. He made sure that football was secured. It'll be third down. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. They'll run play action. Quickly complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Nebraska uses a timeout here. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. With the catch, it's Nelson.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Huskers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking for space. It's Nelson. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking for a man. It's Calandria. Escapes the pressure to his right. And he'll just get rid of that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Going to the running game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We kick things off with Cal taking on the number 3 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Golden Bears, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And that makes it 2 victories on the season.
He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Washington.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the 3rd quarter, back for a touchdown. That is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Nelson. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive run, and he gets it all the way up to the 50-yard line before going out of bounds.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle, as opposed to linebackers.
Open field on the right. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. The option, he'll keep it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Huskers are in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Calandria. It's complete to the left.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs.
There's some room. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Might as well give it to him again. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Husky. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and pass. This one needs to be productive, David.
Yeah, I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
Makes the grab. It's Barney. Can't get him to the ground. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying to escape and get it himself. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. On the option. Now the toss. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Complete downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Nelson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Here comes the option. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
Lining up to add another. It's a fake. Shuffle it to the tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
So 1st down will open up the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
They'll ride the hot hand. Here's a look. Headed to the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Husky. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Cornhusker offense is out and ready to go on the attack. On the option. He'll toss it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and you know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting him down on the ground.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
To the air, it's Calandria. He's got an open man. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
On the ground, it's Nelson. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cornhuskers will hustle to the line.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Nelson. And the ball is free on the pitch. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. Remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Those last 2 running plays, guys, were awful. Let's see if they try to convert through the air on third down. Looking for room. It's Nelson. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be fourth down.
Linebackers
and guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Got enough for the first. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Huskies moving quickly to the line. Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Slithers into space. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.